Hi, welcome to the first episode of the Old Rangers Campfire Podcast. Today we're on the banks of the Rum River here in Minnesota in Isanti County's Becklin Homestead County Park and Wildlife Management Area, an area managed both by the County Parks Department and by the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources. And we're going to talk about snowshoeing. That is going to be hopefully for the next few weeks, the emphasis of this podcast. Snowshoeing, what to use, where to go, and how to stay safe while you're snowshoeing. And we'll go to some interesting places. Our next podcast will be from the Shingobee Winter Recreation Area on the Chippewa National Forest south of Walker. And in the future, we'll be on the North Country Trail in the Chequamegon-Nicolet National Forest in Wisconsin. But we're going to start today with a little bit of a talk about those things that will keep you safe out there. Every sport, every outdoor sport at least, has its 10 essentials that people are supposed to carry with them when they're out in the backcountry. And so we'll touch on some of those. We'll get into it maybe more on another podcast. But looking at what I carry in my pack, an old ranger friend of mine, Frank Dorshak, was kind of a legend in the Adirondack Mountains and a veteran of many lost person searches in the Adirondacks. Once pointed out that 9 out of 10 of the people they find in the backcountry who get lost are not prepared. They don't even have a pack with them. And there are things that should be in that pack. First and foremost, and I know in this day of modern technology, we tend to rely on our gizmos a little bit too much, like the cell phone that is filming this or videoing it, GPS. But I have always preferred, for a number of reasons, to use a paper map, often as not on waterproof paper, and a analog compass. I've known how to use these since I was a Boy Scout over 50 years ago, perfected when I was in ROTC, and of course 26 years as a park ranger. So always have a map and a compass, even if you're carrying a GPS, because these have batteries in them, and even if you have backup batteries never run out on a paper map and an analog compass. You can have a broad range map like this of the Chequamegon National Forest, which will give you generalities but will give you most of the information you need, or a closer in, snow all over it, waterproof map like this one of the Gunflint Trail. Another thing that you should have in addition to map and compass is a good either multi-tool like a Leatherman or a Swiss Army knife. I like the Swiss Army knife just because I've used them for a number of years, probably going on 30 years now. I do have a sheath knife or 6 that I could also carry with me, and those are good too. So have a tool that you can work with for a number of reasons. The reason I suggest a Swiss Army knife or a multi-tool is because if you're carrying or traveling on something like snowshoes or skis, then you should have a way to fix them and be carrying the appropriate stuff to do so. I have in my pack some strapping that I can use to replace something that might break on my snowshoes, or to fix the bindings, whatever is necessary in order to get home safely. High energy food. This is maple syrup. Maple syrup is pure sugar, pure energy, all natural. Make sure it doesn't say high fructose corn syrup on it though, and is a really good source of quick energy. Or you could also have something, excuse me while I step off camera a sec here. Here it is. A bag of goodies, like Cliff Bars or different Cliff Bars. I think that's all I got is Cliff Bars. But, hey, I have Cliff Bars and maple syrup. What a combination. Cliff makes some good energy bars. They bring out special flavors like chocolate mint at Christmas time, and gingerbread, and maple oatmeal at Thanksgiving time. So they're a good source of reliable energy, and you should have enough to keep you going for a period of time. Another thing you should have are matches and a way to light fire starters. These are fast light fire starters. They'll work even on damp wood, like wood that's snow covered. A lot of people have taken to carry emergency locator devices, and this is one of those. This is a Spot X two-way communicator. It can send messages of 140 symbols to and from designated recipients, but it also has an SOS button, and if you push that button, it sends a message to a rescue and recovery center, and they can coordinate back and forth from you using this device to help you if you get in trouble that you can't get out of on your own. I always carry a tourniquet. This one isn't open. That keeps it dry if I'm sitting on or by a snow-covered table. Have gloves and mittens. Reason being that when I'm hiking, snowshoeing, or skiing, I prefer to have mittens on. My fingers keep my fingers warm, and it's easier to grip my ski pole, snowshoe pole, whatever you want to call it, while I'm hiking. If you're going to be near water, like the Rum River behind me, then you should have ice picks and wear them around your neck, not in your pack. Somewhere where they're accessible. They're of no value to you if you can't reach them. Eye protection. Sun has been going down now for a little while, but it's the first day of winter, and the days will be getting longer from this point. First full day of winter. And so have eye protection to protect you from burning your eyes. Baseball caps are great. I love my baseball caps, but it's also good to have a warm hat that you can pull down over your ears, protect your eyes, put your hood up, and you're pretty safe in there. Put your mittens on and you're good to go. This, by the way, is a lighter. It's a strike and flint and steel lighter. Can be used to light the fast fire blocks, and let's see, what else do we have here to talk about today? That's pretty much it for now. Hopefully this will be a regular feature of the Old Rangers Campfire blog page and YouTube, and we hope that you'll come back and watch, hit the subscribe button, and we'll let you know when the next one comes up, probably in a week to a week and a half. But we're here to help you discover winter, the undiscovered country. I'm Hans, and I am the Old Ranger. Get out there and enjoy winter.